I'm back in my hardcore world on Minecraft 1.19, and in this one, I'm going to do something just a little bit different. You see, at this point in the game, I really want to start exploring more and collecting things. Some people collect different types of villagers, some collect mobs. I heard someone even brought an ender dragon into the overworld to protect his base. I'm not going to do any of those things. Today, I want to collect biomes. To do this, I want to build a custom island in the middle of the ocean near my base. For this build, I'm going to need a huge variety of resources. I'll have to go to each of the biomes to gather supplies, which is cool because it'll also give me an opportunity to look around and get ideas for how I'm going to recreate them. Good morning, Roy. Good kitty. It's a good thing I cleaned out my shulker mess last time because now I get to make a brand new one. So I took my shulker boxes and adventured to as many different biomes as I could, collecting blocks and thinking about how I could make them on my island. I knew I wouldn't have a ton of space to work with, so I would have to be really strategic. By the way, have you ever collected anything in Minecraft? Let me know and I might try to make the same in my hardcore world too. I finished my adventure and went back to the base to get started. I am such a moron sometimes. You see, I gathered resources for the biomes themselves, but I completely forgot about the blocks I need to build the custom island. I'll be right back. Sorry, Roy, can't talk now. I forgot the blocks again. I'm gonna need some more shulkers. I should probably make more of these. And down to the mines. Mining stone, am I right? And thanks to the magic of editing, I think I've got everything I need. The island will be mainly built with different stone variants, so it looks semi-natural. The first thing I need to do is mark out how big I want the island to be. I have to admit it's pretty weird building something from the top down, but I think that's the way to go for something like this. Let me just try to figure this out for a little bit. You know, it's times like this I really wish I would have made a conduit. Alright guys, just wanted to stop and give you a little bit of a progress check on what we've done so far and take a look at this island. You can see here it goes all the way down to the bottom, and I tried to vary the blocks a little bit. Hopefully we can see this. Yeah, we can. With, you know, various different stone variants like I was talking about. Now the inside, actually I'm in free cam, I can show you, is still hollow. The inside is still hollow. But, you know, it is what it is. Unless drowns or something become a problem, which I don't think they will, I'm going to keep it just like that. Hello. But now we've got to finish the wheel so we can start working on the biomes. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay guys, here we are in the wheel. As you can see, here, let me turn around so I can show you. Each of these wedges is going to be a different biome. We've got 8 in total. Like, okay, obviously, there are more than 8 different biomes in Minecraft. But these are the ones we're going with. Let me tell you what they are. We've got desert, water, end, jungle, crimson, forest, snow, and last but not least, warped. So I guess the question becomes, which one should we work on first? Let's do this thing, okay? So I'm not going to look. I'll be in F5. I'm going to spin around. 1, 2, 3. I'll look down. Then I'll go back in F5. Ready? Apparently we're doing the end. Okay, let's do it. And just like that, guys, the end is done. So this is actually a lot less space to work with than I was initially thinking. When you look at it like this, I'm in free cam mode right now, but when you look at it kind of like this looks like a ton of space that I have to fill. But when you're actually working with the blocks themselves, it is considerably harder. So I tried my best to kind of fit a little bit of like an end city building, some of the chorus fruit flower things, and I have string above them so they don't get any bigger. And then obviously this is one of those obsidian pillars near where you fight the dragon. But that one was actually pretty easy. There's not a whole heck of a lot of blocks that go into it. So we've got to figure out the next one. Hater, are you ready? Ooh, don't hit me. Okay, here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Look down a little bit, and F5. It looks like we are doing water. I think I'm getting the hang of this, guys. Take a look at this. So right over here, you see it. I've got a little bit of a, you know how sometimes the shipwrecks only spawn in half? Well, we're just going to say that's what's happening here. It's really hard to do a miniaturized sunken ship. I've got a little chest in there. Of course, it's empty. It's just for looks. But I tried to, I bone mealed it up to try to get some seagrass, various little pieces of coral. And this was my failed attempt at a miniature ocean monument. Let me know what you think about that. If you've got any other ideas for miniature ocean monuments, please be sure to let me know, because that was really the best I could do. I was playing with that for a while. Let's get on to the next one. And the next one is snow. This will be fun. And here we are with snow. This one was really interesting. You see how I have the glowstone to kind of light this area up? Well, unfortunately, glowstone will actually melt snow, but it does not melt packed ice. So I put the packed ice where the glowstone is and made those into like the ice spikes biomes. Put a bunch of snow around and the snow carpet stuff. And then my next issue that I had was the snowman. So I made the snowman, we'll just say this is version like 4.0, but version 1 through 3.0 really like to get up and walk around, and that was very inconvenient. Did not work for what we're trying to do here. So I found out that you can put these different snow layers all around with the piece of white glass on top, and it actually looks really good, and he can't get out. Oh, he's stuck in that spot forever. And I think that will work really nicely. Next is forest. Then here's our forest. We've got a nice little babbling brook going through it, which I think looks really good. And then I tried to, mix things up with some flowers and some ferns, grass, mushrooms in spots. Maybe those places are kind of in the shade of the trees. So, they grow mushrooms, that sort of thing. I really like this one. And there's a little crimson forest. I really like this one. I think it turned out really well for being miniature size and not being able to fit a whole heck of a lot of stuff, but I do think that there's quite a bit of detail, and I really like that. Next up, desert. And there it is. This is actually a really simple biome to do, the desert. All you need is a bunch of sand, a little bit of lava, some cactus, and some of those little dead plant things. Warped forest. Very nice. And last but not least, a cute little mini jungle biome. Man, I love this. I tell you what, guys, this collection of biomes that we've done here is looking awesome. And now that we're done with the biome wheel, there's something super important that I almost forgot to do. I grabbed a bunch of poppies from the iron farm and made my way over to the poppy field, where I plant a poppy for each new subscriber to my channel. Since the last episode, about 400 of you decided to join the Tater Tot ranks, and I am so incredibly grateful to each and every one of you. I'd like to give a warm welcome right now to all of our brand new Tater Tots. But that's all the time I have for today, folks. It has been so much fun hanging out with you, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.